Welcome to Dreamframer Photography, guys. Many new stock photographers complain that they have a lot of animal photos, but they hardly sell any. In this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to properly keyword photos of animals so customers could find them and buy them from you. In the last couple of months, I received quite a few emails from new stock photographers complaining that they have a lot of animal photos in their portfolios, but they hardly sell any. They give me the links to their portfolio so I can go and check it out, and I always see the same mistake. That mistake is nothing else but poor keywording. When you think about it, who's gonna buy images of animals? Probably nobody who sells any product, right? Usually people who buy images of animals have something to do with biology or some related science, so you have to keep that in mind while keywording those images. Going out and taking pictures of wild animals is super fun, but it's not always that easy to find the right name for the species that you have on the picture, and that's where I'm gonna help you. Let me show you an example. Let's say we took a photo of a very common bird that lives in Europe, Asia, and North America. And let's say this is our image. So what we see on the image is a gray bird looking like a pigeon or a dove, but let's say we don't even know that, okay? So the body is completely gray and the only distinguished feature is this black line on the neck. That's kind of a ring, but we don't see that on the other side, okay? So let's just go to Google and try to describe this bird. Gray bird. Comma, black line on the neck, and click enter. Here we see the same bird in the first results. If you don't see the bird in these first results, just go to Images tab, okay? And you see it here, and over here, and over here. Other results are not important anymore. If you can type the location where you took a picture, that's even better. Let's say Europe. There you go. Again, the same bird. This one kind of looks like, but you have to be careful because this species has black spots on the wings and it doesn't really have a long line around the neck. So pay attention to details. This is the species that we're looking for. You can even type the more precise location. Let's say Greece, for example. We don't see it in the first results. If we scroll down, we might see it. Well, we don't. If you can't find the bird in such a small location, then just expand. Let's say because Greece is on Balkan Peninsula, let's type Balkan. And let's scroll down. Sometimes you have to scroll more, but eventually you will find the image. So this is the species that we're looking for. So let's go back to the previous result when we typed Europe. If I click here on this image, the name says Eurasian colored dove, right? Just go to the page and check the page. The page should look relevant. So there is the name of the species, that's the common name for this bird, and there is the description. Identification, this is where it lives in North America, and here you have more pictures. The best website to check the information is of course Wikipedia. So if you copy this name, open a new tab and go to Wikipedia, and then just paste the name, it will take you right to the page where this bird is described. And that's where you gather the most important information about this species. So this is the common name, and this is the Latin name. The Latin name is very important. Don't miss that when you are writing your keywords. A lot of scientists will look for the Latin name when they want to buy the image of an animal. So from Wikipedia you can collect many important keywords. And why is it important to have the right common name and the right Latin name? I'm going to show you in a moment. Let's open Shutterstock. Shutterstock.com. And let's say we uploaded our picture. And let's say we figured out it looks like a dove, okay? So let's type dove. Okay, instead of all images, I'm gonna click just photos. So we have smaller number of results. You have a lot of doves. And just look at this. 703 pages of images of doves. Nobody will ever find your image there. So these are all different kinds of doves. Let's try to type the common name for this bird. I'm gonna paste it here. Oops, only 10 pages. Do you see that? Now somebody might find your image. So out of all these people who uploaded images of doves, only this small number of people put the correct common name for this bird. And they have much higher chance to sell their images. Let's put a Latin name now. Only 8 pages. So remember this, it's very important to put the common name of the species, spend more time finding the right name, and spend time finding the Latin name. It's not always easy, but it's usually not that complicated. Now, when you found the common name and the Latin name for this bird, don't forget to put that in the description and the title of the photo. That's very important. Let's go back to Wikipedia to see if there is any other important information that we can collect from there. First, check if there is any synonym for this bird. For example, this bird is called Eurasian collared dove, but it's also called just collared dove. And also with a hyphen, Eurasian collared hyphen dove. Put all 3 names. And then you can put the location where the bird lives. It says that the species is native to warm temperate and subtropical Asia, and so on and so on. You have a map here. The green areas are areas where this species lives naturally, and the red area is the area that the species basically invaded, which is North America. So put all those locations, just like Europe, India, Southeast Asia, North America. The next very important information is this. If you look at the Latin name, Streptopilia decaocto, Latin name is made of the name of the genus, Streptopilia, and the species, decaocto. So you don't need to put this again, but you need to put the family, Columbidae, and order, Columbiformis. These higher classes are not that important because they basically mean that this is the kingdom of animals, which is obvious. It's not a plant, it's not a flower, right? And then this means that the species has a spine, and this means birds. You're gonna probably put bird or birds among keywords. So these 3 are not important, but order, family, and the name of the species, which means genus, and the species name, that's very important. The next important thing is to determine if this is a male or a female bird, and that's always mentioned in the description of the species. If you go through this paragraph, you will find that information. So let's just fly through it. The color of the iris, pupils. Okay, here it is. The two sexes are virtually indistinguishable, which means that we are not sure if this is a male or a female. You can put maybe both, or you don't have even to mention it. The last important thing is to determine if we took a picture of a young bird or an adult bird. Sometimes that can be complicated, but sometimes can be very easy. With birds, usually young birds have yellow color here at the base of the beak, and they usually have some loose feathers sticking out, which is not the case with adult birds. Sometimes young birds will have a completely different color from adult birds, but hopefully we'll find that out in the first step when we look for the species in Google. When we talk about mammals, it's usually very easy to distinguish young mammals from adult mammals, so I'm not going to go into detail about that. Now, when we have all the important information about our bird, we can go back to our image and describe other things on the image. For example, sitting, wire, blue, sky, sunny, day, and so on. When you have an image packed with important keywords like this, and some of the keywords mentioned in the description and the title, you're going to have much higher chance of selling it. I hope this video will help you make some more money selling your photos, and anyway, I'm here to help you guys, so if you have any questions, post them in the comment section below. If you want to help me and support my channel, press that like button and subscribe if you still haven't. You can also share this video to your friends who like photography. Who knows, maybe they'll find it useful. See you soon. Bye.